Now then, I must have hit turbo mode whilst I was answering the phone. My bad. I've lost my train of thought completely now. I don't even remember which way I came from. Right, so I've opened those shit. Okay, right, now I know where I'm going. Right, this way. I had a train of thought. Probably amusing when they phone you out the blue and go, hey, do you remember how much this thing costs? And I'm sitting thinking, no. What about this thing? Nope, still no. That one? Nope. Allow me to explain. My memory is complete crap. I'm sure that's the reason why I take photos of everything. But no. Anyway, back on track. So, we are heading deeper into the forest. Now, the enemies that we're slicing up purely because they're giving us safe and the experience they give us is worth nothing. But that's because some might be thinking, that's only because you're so high level.
We aren't planning to take that monster on, are we?
Not if I can help it, but it's slowly jogging towards me. It's still jogging, huh? Go away. Now then, some of you might be wondering that seeing as how I'm at level 140 something, I might be too high. That's not necessarily true.
Yes, I wonder what's inside.
Because I don't know what the level cap is, but I sure as hell do know that it's more than 150. I think it's 175 to 200. I may have mentioned it previously. But along those lines means that we're not actually that OP. We are right now because this is chapter 1. Give it time. The level cap in this game and the difficulty in this game, usually in a game they are a gradual incline, they are like a hill. It grows over time and it becomes a nice gentle challenge. Whereas in this one, it's a bit more like a runway, and that it's at a sort of 45-degree slope. It starts off gradual and then immediately takes off. The same thing happened in the original game, because when we came here, the first boss you saw in here, the one we had the flashback of, the Forest Guardian I believe he was called, was...
We aren't planning to take that monster on, are we?
No, you're okay, Toba. Was originally intended to be the difficulty spike for that area. That thing's huge! It must be this park's ruler! We actually fought it during our field study the last time we were here, now I think about it. It doesn't look too happy about us stepping on its turf, though. What's going on here? I don't know, Aki's unit's resonating. Feels like there's some immense power welling up from inside me, too. Seems like you're the cause, Reed. What do you mean by that? We can't worry about it later. Let's hit this thing down. Roger.
Watch out! This is a tough one!
How about overdrive? Oh, so I thought it was. Overdrive is an ability triggered during battle that boosts the power of Arca's combat links. It restores HP, EP, CP, and clears all status abnormalities for both the character who activates it and their link partner. While in this state, they can act uninterrupted for 3 consecutive turns, and all attacks and crafts performed will unbalance the enemy. In addition, all arts can be cast instantly. Overdrive. Fighting battles fills up the overdrive icon, that weird circle from earlier this week. And once full, you can activate overdrive. It looks like a sword. That's it on our right hand side. Press the right directional button and then X to activate. It also flashes. Activating overdrive restores 30% of both partners' HP, EP and 30 CP, cures all status ailments, and allows them to add for 3 turns uninterrupted. Furthermore, their attacks are guaranteed to unbalance foes, and they can cast arts instantly.
Let's move!
So if I do like so...
Here goes! Overdrive!
We become gods among men. Speaking of that though, I did not bring up the fact that we fought this thing before as a cameo to tie into this. I didn't know this was coming. It just came in kind of handy that it's timed so well. Anyway, time to burn!
Gather on my blade!
I just remember that this thing was the original hard boss in the first game because it could stun lock you. I didn't think it still lived. Sure as hell not living again. Yeah, no, it's not getting to survive this. Right, Rebellion Storm.
Time to stop holding back. This is gonna hurt. Rebellion Storm!
My turn.
Okay, this thing's almost dead and it's barely had the turn. So, time to die, painfully. Like so.
Now's our chance.
Finish it, Tobal.
You're finished.
You nailed it, Reem.
Thanks, but that was all you.
Okay, maybe I was wrong and the difficulty isn't as much as I thought it was. But, oops! Trust me, it will grow, it will get stronger. Eventually. I killed that thing before it could even get a turn. Oh, that's just mean. I don't think I'm allowed to use overdraft anymore. Or we're not allowed to do S-craft in overdrive, how about that? I'll come up with some rule because damn they did not stand a chance.
I did it.
That poor monster has nothing! Here. Well, we're alive at least. I'm surprised he managed with just the two of us. Now we just need to figure out what just happened back there. Sea Lion, you said I was the cause, didn't you? That's right. I controlled the link between you two becoming stronger. And that power made it possible. Oh, sorry, the power that made it possible came from you, Reen, because you're an awakener. That doesn't really explain anything, though. Sorry, but that's all I know. I'm just telling you what I felt. I've got no idea what caused it to happen. You know, this could be a huge advantage for us if we could learn to master it. No arguments here. Well, practice does mean perfect, so let's try to use it as much as possible. About Overdrive. Overdrive provides many advantages during battle, making it a powerful asset if used correctly. Once activated, both members recover 30% of their HP, EP and CP and are cured of all abnormality. 2. 3 continuous turns are provided upon activation in which all attacks and crafts are guaranteed to unbalanced enemies. 3. All arts will be cast instantly as well. And how to charge your Overdrive gauge. The Overdrive gauge charges through dealing damage to enemies and providing support to party members, so your links really come in handy. The gauge will also be charged based on your tactical bonus after battle. The higher your bonus was, the more it will charge up. While preserving Overdrive usage is a valid strategy, utilizing it often is the key to a swift, effective combat. It's really up to you how you want to use it. You can either use it sparingly and save it for boss fights and decimate the enemy in one move, like we just did, or use it every now and again with your usual fodder foes to get them out of the way nice and quick. The option is really up to you. It's just nice to have. Phew, glad to be out of there. The higher elements don't seem to be active outside of the park from what I can tell. Although, something still feels off. Feels like something is starting to happen here in Erebonia. As to what? You've got me. Just saying something doesn't make it sound very good. Let's put that part off for now and start gathering some info. How much control the Noble Alliance has in this area and all that fun stuff. It'd be ideal if we could find out at least that much before we get to town. Oh, I know we could ask. There should be a farmhouse nearby. Want to stop asking there? Don't see why we shouldn't. Just make sure you don't end up drawing suspicion. Naturally, I'll be keeping my mouth shut as long as we're in front of people. Got it. I'll show you to the way. Should be around here somewhere. But now that I have two of all, I can double check where all the chests are. Okay, we need to go to that farmhouse, but there's a couple of chests there as well, so I believe we'll go to the farmhouse first. But before all that, I'm breaking everything. A lot of actually says, don't draw suspicion to yourself, and I'm breaking everything and anything in sight. But yeah, there is a difficulty spike in this game, but okay, maybe don't expect it for a little bit longer. I could have sworn that we weren't actually that strong. But I can't explain to you why, because it is a spoiler. Anyway. Let's go say hello to the lovely people in this town. Or in this house, at least. Hello again. Hey there, who might you two be? Don't think I've ever seen you around these parts. Anything we could help you with? You actually look awfully familiar, young man. Have we met? Actually, we're traveling merchants, you see. We just got here too, so we don't exactly have the best grasp on the current situation. That's why we'd appreciate it if you could give us some info from the locals. Traveling merchants, huh? Must be rough for you guys. Well, we'd be glad to give you the rundown of things, if that's what you're looking for. Wow, he really is resourceful. Thank you. We inquired about the state of things in Celtic over the past month. To be honest, it hasn't been too crazy here. In fact, you could say it's been almost peaceful. There have been no major battles or anything. Yeah, mainly because the Noble Alliance is dominating. Granted, Celtic itself has been pretty tense since everything started. I see. How about your farm then? Safe to assume things haven't changed much on that front? Not exactly. With all the restrictions on the railroad network, among other things, we've been feeling the effects of the war. Grand Market's taken a massive hit thanks to those train restrictions too, which only makes our situation worse. Yeah, almost everything we produce here gets sold off at the market. Doesn't help that the provincial army's been requisitioning goods from people lately too. Here's hoping things go back to normal soon. Preaching to the choir there, mate. This might sound like an odd question, but you haven't seen any students around this area recently, have you? Students? Can't say we have. Why'd you ask? Oh, no real reason. Just curious is all. We'll get out of your hair now. Thanks for the update. Should make our lives a bit easier. No worries. Just watch your backs if you're gonna be here for a while. Thanks for the warning. We'll keep our eyes open. It was probably a stretch to hope for any leads around here. Well, we did get some info on what the Noble Alliance is up to. But yeah, let's just check out Celtic for now. I don't expect we'll run into much trouble while we're there. You know the way, right? Yeah, south down the highway. Suppose I should thank them for all the help they gave us, but if I keep talking to them, they're gonna work something out. And we are one of the most wanted men in the Empire right now, so we're gonna leave them alone. I don't want them getting roped into something that they don't really have any business being in. Speaking of business being in, die! Right? Now those of you that have seen our first playthrough will know why this place is familiar. And those of you that haven't, I'm going to question why you're watching this one. Now then. Die, bugs! Man, all those years ago I had to grind on those stupid things.
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
For a good 2 to 3 hours. Because damn did I get my ass kicked by that thing we just destroyed. Seriously, it destroyed me. But that's because it did as I warned you about. It can and will stun lock you. And boy did it. Which is part of the reason why we pushed the merchant. Now I'm actually going to do one thing while we're here. I'm taking impede off. Because that partially broke everything. Partially. As did... what else did we have equipped? I hate death blows so very much, but something about this makes us gods. Not something else that we've got that just prevents a death blow and only a death blow. No. No, okay, right, fine. Fine. We're just gonna hope that we don't do anything too OP. Take that. I mean, in theory we should be okay. It's not like, to be honest, it's been long enough that folk aren't expecting me to have much of a challenge here, right? To be honest, I'm doing this more so you can see the story. As it's more, the story's the important part. Me brutally murdering everything's just a benefit for me. It'll take a few hours on foot from here. If you wonder how things are over in Trista. If it's bugging you that much, we could always go take a look. Do we have the time? Not for detours. Celtic's right over there. I know we're short on time, but still. It's obvious that it's on your mind. And trust me, people work better if they've got less on their minds to win than that. You sure you don't mind? All I want is to get a rough idea how things are in the region. That shouldn't take up too much time, I think. I'm up for it. Let's just get this over with. I mean, it's not like it's gonna cause us any harm. And it is just over there, so let's just have a look and see. I'll leave it sprint there, that's what I'm doing now. Won't cause us any... that's right, run away, Wolfie!
Oh, chest. I wonder what's inside.
1 minute, 2 ball, hunting wolf. Right. Ooh, shield too. Nice. Any other chest? No, think about it. No. Right, we're just gonna stick our head in and see what it's like over there. You won't do anything to raise any suspicions. I won't even destroy anything when I'm in the new area. I mean, I'm still gonna destroy things over in this area because there's nobody in. But we're just gonna have a look. Just a quick look. You should be able to have a look, right? Any chests in this area? Ooh, yes there is. Alright. I'm just wondering, because...
It's my first time on this highway, actually.
Oh yeah? This area wasn't part of your field study then, I'm guessing.
No, our field study ended at the crossroads back there. That was as far as we could go. We could still try and go further, but I don't think they took us very kindly when we did. We usually got turned around. I think we did. Also, is this a dandelion? Well, it was. Okay, maybe not a dandelion, but it was a puffball. This area is a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. But that's not bothering me. There's a chest over here, according to my map. The detection scale is so damn good. It lets me see what all the goodies are.
Oh,
wait.
chest. I wonder what's inside.
What the hell is that over there? Ah, shit, we're gonna need to get a better look at this. Give me a second. Right, round here. I only came this way to get that chest. Speaking of which, there's another one over there. Zigzagging time! Going over here. Now, was that what I thought it was? Yes, I can still see it. That's not a good thing, is it? Also, I just realized that... Ooh. Can't believe what I'm seeing. Looks like they've set up a checkpoint. All those armored cars, even got a few soldiers on watch too. Man, I can't believe they've got those things stationed at checkpoints. This I trust is being really heavily guarded. This route does lead to the capital as well, so that's no surprise. Well, there's no getting through here, unfortunately. Sorry, this was just a waste of time. Not at all. Thanks to you, I can get back to focusing on the task at hand. Seriously, thanks. Hey, no need to thank me. To be honest, I was just hoping I'd be able to get in contact with old Mick. Oh, didn't realize you guys were that close. I've known him for years. I figured targeting him would be the fastest way to figure out what's going on elsewhere in the country, but... oh well. Well, we're not going to achieve much hanging around here. We'd best get out of here before they spot us too. Yeah, we're not too far from Keldy. Damn, that really was a blinking convoy. I thought we might be able to sneak past it and see if we could find out any more information about Keldic, about Trista. But if they've already got I agree with Tova. If they have Panzer Soldat marching and blocking just basic checkpoints, what does that mean about their army's forces? If they could afford to just have 4 mechs standing there doing nothing, this thing's really running away from me, by the way. What does that mean about the rest of their forces? Are they just showing off for the sake of showing off, or are they really that well equipped that they can afford to spare 4 top-of-the-line military units? It's not a good thing, is it? Now, what I was saying before the world decided to end in front of my very eyes was that I kinda didn't adhere to the whole I won't break anything while I'm over there, and then proceeded to open chests and kill a few monsters. You know what they say about old habits? They're rather hard to fight. It's like killing everything. It's just bad habits. I mean, it's good in the sense that I'm getting a lot of stuff, but it's probably not the best of ideas. That being said, still not stopping me. Anyway, we've also not got anything we need to be doing right now, so to Keldic we go. It's been a while since the last time I was in Keldy. This farmer said things were tense here, but I was expecting worse. Yeah, it doesn't actually seem that bad, even with the odd armoured car here and there. It's probably evidence how much this war is going on in the Alliance's favour. So they've let that get to their heads now, have they? We should start asking around to see if we can get anything out of the townsfolk. Here's hoping someone knows something about the rest of Class 7 too. Right, but one warning. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you this, but you're pretty high in the Noble Alliance's wanted list. Even if you're just in plain clothing, try not to stand out too much, otherwise it's all over. Understood. Okay, so let's get to work. Right. So, I'm gonna get in a lot of trouble really easily, aren't I? It's just going to happen. You just know it's gonna happen. But before that happens, I might as well stick my head in here, right? You need to ask her out. Hey, kiddo. My sister's finally come back. I shouldn't be haughty. Wait, what? Sorry, right, I gotta get in character again. I shouldn't be happy about it, but I can't help it. I missed her loads where she was going. Ah, bollocks, I don't know which one he's on about. Hello. Still hardly believe this is all happening. It should be enough that my sweet Becky came home, but how can I stay relieved when I'm so worried about our future? Okay. It's Becky who I think. Yeah, it is. Hello. Nah, I really can't be bothered with Anna now. Especially with the Grand Market as dead as it is. Is that a Thors uniform? Huh? Pretty sure I know you from somewhere. Black hair, diligent attitude. Reen, is that you? Becky? You know her? Yeah, we're in the same year at Thors. How'd you wind up here, Becky? Oh, yeah, you're the one that should be explaining yourself first. You can tell me all about Blondie while you're at it. Okay, maybe we should all calm down a little first. Reen gave her a brief explanation as to how we'd come to visit Celtic. Well, I was daft for thinking I'd understand any of that. So basically, you're looking for the rest of Class 7? That's the gist of it. You managed to make it from Thors to here all on your own, right? Calling me impressed. Truth is, Hugo secured an escape route for us. That's how I managed to make it all the way here. He was a student working at Clayton Co, if I remember correctly. Helped, huh? Does that mean he's not here now? I've got no idea what happened to him after that. We Barb chose the worst time to act all cool. It might be a little insensitive of me to ask now, but do you have any idea or any info about Thors or any other students? Anything on Class 7 in particular would be a huge help. The girl last gateway is over to the church. Other than that, I got a hee-haw. The provincial army don't really care much about us normal students either. Really? Aye. I was questioning a fair bit when I just got here, but after that, they just let me do whatever. Probably enough for them just to knowing that they can keep an eye on you. Second you start acting suspicious though, they can swoop in and toss you in a slammer. And they probably see Class 7 as the most suspicious of all. Yeah, I know we'll have to sleep with one eye open around here. Well, thanks for letting us know, Becky. Just tried to lay low for now. Aye, that was the plan. Not like I've got the motivation to do anything when the Grand Market's in this sorry state. Ah. Never thought I'd run into her here. Now, speaking of our previous classmates, if you met them in the original game, if you already hung out with them and talked and met them, you have slightly different dialogue options. So anyone that we've hung out with before will have different options. The only problem is that all the stuff that you saw was on New Game Plus, and that's not the file that got ported into this at the beginning of my original playthrough. So, in my original playthrough of the original game, I talked to about half of the people. I talked as many as I could, so I at least knew them all, but I didn't talk to them as much as I did when we were recording it. So there may be some inconsistencies here and there. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't jealous of those lucky bastards making a name for themselves at the Twin Dragons Bridge. Why wouldn't they let me pilot one of the soldiers too? Because you're wearing a hat with a pointy thing on the head? Splendid, simply splendid! It will be long now until the remainder of the Imperial Army and Cruiserweed is wiped out! Let's exterminate them swiftly and restore our Empire's dignity. Yeah, this guy's full of shit. Well, while I'm here, I might as well stick my head in, right? I'm just exploring. I'm talking to everyone. I'm meant to be keeping low, but bugging it. As much as it pains me to do this, I've made up my mind. I'm closing up shop and heading back home. Doing business isn't exactly easy these days, and there's my family to worry about. Maybe I can come back once this war is over and done with. I look forward to seeing you all again as that time comes. Crazy how York's a good friend of the market managers. Even crazier how he's one of Kelder's legendary merchants. That's why he's here helping out with them while the market manager's busy handling other issues. Kinda hard to believe that this is the same pervy drunkard that has spent the entire day at the weather car. It's like a completely different person now. You've come a long way in these past few years, Lizzie, especially up top. Keep that up and I'll tell the market manager. Okay, maybe not. Yeah. I was gonna say, maybe he can change his spots. Guess I was wrong. If you're looking for Otto, I'm afraid he isn't here at the moment. He's left to make an appeal to the provincial army about the tax increases and railway restrictions. We may be at war, but we can't expect us to put up with everything. True. I just hope he doesn't start a fight. But if Otto's anything like I remember him being. Hello. Hello. Hi. Vegetables and seasoning really are too expensive these days. That's just all because of the Noble Alliance. I don't want them to hear me saying it, but I really, really, really hate them. I'm pretty sure everyone really hates them, so don't worry about that. Few shops, town market, chapel, local factory, the weather cork-in. I love that name so damn much, it's so fucking stupid. I'm looking for the general store, which may or may not be in the marketplace. There's a reason for it, I will explain nearer the time. I keep saying that, so I really will get around to explaining these things. Our tax have been bumped up to this war. We thought it was bad before, but man! Doesn't help knowing they're using our money to fund the war either. It really kills your motivation to get anything done. Yeah, it'd really suck knowing that what you're doing is just paying for them to pick a fight. Especially if you don't believe in the fight. Ooh, an old factory. That's a common idea. Hello. My old man's one of the most old-fashioned people you'll ever meet. I kid you not. He went after some soldiers who came in the other day because he didn't like their attitude. Once you realize what sort of situation we're in right now? I wouldn't believe it. Sushi and cyclist, same as earlier. What you got to sell? Not much. Any master quartz? Not much. Alright, cheers. Speaking of your old man, hiya. Everyone's yammering on about this war and patting themselves and whatnot, whining about how they're gonna quit. But then there's us, the little blacksmith shop and the sticks. We never really had any customers even during the best of times. And that's why we're staying right here. That's not what you should be saying. He's basically saying, we had no customers to begin with, so it doesn't bother us. Oh? You wouldn't happen to be one of the students who sorted things out of the park earlier this year, would you? No. That's right. Wait, is that you, Johnson? Someone you know? Yeah, we first met during a field study back in April. Let's think you've kicked the drinking out of it. So safe to assume that you got a job back? Oh man, I'm embarrassed you had to see me like that. You're right though, the market manager put in a good word for me, and before I knew it, I was the park ranger again. Of course, that hardly matters right now when the park closed due to this war. All I can really do at the moment is repair the front end. That's a shame. Hard to say it, but that works out in our favour. No risk of anyone coming across Valamar if it's closed. In the meantime anyway, I doubt we'll be able to leave him there for too long before someone notices. I'm gathering materials for my repairs to the park entrance, so I'll be here in Kelder for a while. If you ever need anything, just let me know. Thanks. I'll let you know if anything comes up then. This is the guy that was drunk out his mind sitting at like this dark about here because he used to be a park ranger and was plastered because he got sacked. He was the most fun to voice. Heh, take that, and thank you, Dumbo. If you want to get your revenge, you'll have to catch me first. Yeah, no idea what that is. Those two never change. Life's hard for everyone these days, but they just don't care. They really need to grow up soon. Okay, what's going on? Get back here, Jack! That's one bug in my pocket too many. You're gonna pay. Yeah, I could explain to her, but I'm just not gonna. Children are children. Simple as that. Can't believe he was putting bugs in our pockets though. Come on! Surely you can do better than that. I'm not encouraging him. We have so many people coming here to the church these days, and none of us have much time to rest. Things have gotten a little better ever since an apprentice sister started helping us out though. She works effectively and I've never heard her complain. No matter how much work we pile on her. Truly inspiring. Anyway. I'm too old to follow all this talk of the Noble Alliance, soul dance and whatnot. But it's plain to see that we've had some very dark times. Who knows when things here will take another turn for the worse. It won't get much, actually, here. We're in dark times. We shouldn't believe it's going to get any worse, but believing in the idyllic situation is never a good idea either. I plan on heading to Breahard, but there's still no sign of the train. There's no point in standing around waiting now, so I've come here to pray. It's not exactly easy to stay calm when there's a war going on after all. True. Father, this church has become a gathering place for those who have lost their homes or simply fled from the horrors of war. To me, it's a sign that the civil war will only lead to more and more turmoil as it continues to rage. It pains me that all I can do is little more than provide comfort to those who the war has already affected. Perhaps it's a trial passed down to us by Edios herself. Maybe, but I think it's more wars caused by men, not gods. Unless people really do believe they were created by gods, and that's a whole different kettle of fish I'm not going into. So, yeah. People are idiots and they will continue to be so regardless of what religion they believe in. I mean, that's not necessarily wrong. Oh, if it isn't Tova! Wait, you're one of the people from Class 7, aren't you? What a surprise! Hey there, Louise. You're looking as chipper as always. I was kind of worried about this place, but everything seems to be fine. Things were crazy when the war first broke out, actually. Trade stopped all of a sudden and people couldn't get up. So we had to pack them all in here so they'd have somewhere to sleep. Even had people sleeping out in the hallways. But yeah, the situation's definitely improved since then. So I guess that doesn't change the fact that we're super busy right now. Yeah. Seems like the provincial army is requisitioning goods from pretty much everyone. They even made us farmers hand over a portion of our harvest. They don't give a hoot about the time we spent growing them either. Yeah, they're an army and they think they can throw their weight around and get what they want. Right, then 11 meter it is. I want to remind you that I am taking a fairly large hit from this. You're sure you're able to get 200, right? You bet, I ain't a man who goes back in his word. Okay, don't know what they're doing.